You guys get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, shot.
During the hunt, there's going to be a hunt leader. You know, you might have a few people that are working a duck call or a goose call. Some of the hunters might be in charge of the jerk string. Some might be in charge of the flag if it's a Canada goose, dry land, or water hunt. The hunt leader is going to be the guy or girl that calls the shot. Take them, get them. The time when everybody stands up, clears their gun and their muzzle from the blind, pushes that safety off, and goes to town on the flock of ducks or geese. And there's a lot of different times that you're going to encounter in your hunting career where you might want to call it, but it's not just right. And the more you hunt, your instincts are going to kick in, and the more experience you have, the better you're going to get at this certain part of the hunt, and that's calling the shot. So when myself as the hunt leader, I try to wait for the birds to settle in for a couple of reasons. I like them to settle down, spread out, so everybody in my hunt blind gets a shot at them. I don't want to call them necessarily when they're way over to the right where I'm sitting, or when they're way over to the left where muzzles might get crossed up and there's safety concerns. I want to get them pretty spread out all the way across that decoy spread and that keel hole per se, and then call the shot so everybody stands up and has a nice, ethical, harvestable shot at a bird out in front of them, and they're shooting their lanes. Remember, we want to try and shoot our lane. So if you're the third person in from the left, you want to shoot from maybe 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and that's your lane. If you're on the far right, you're going to shoot from noon until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and not cross over to where that clock arrow would be past the 12 o'clock noon hour. So keep that in mind. So when you're calling the shot, you have to play with things such as the wind. You have to know where your keel hole is. You have to know where your blind is in coordination to the decoy spread. And what you want to try to do is get those birds to truly, fully commit. Because if you call the shot too early, you might get up, and by the time you point your gun and let that first shot go, they might be dispersed, catch that wind, and they're gone. Keep that in mind. You want to really get good at picturing that hunt and saying, all right, when those birds get right here, I'm going to say, guys, get ready, girls, get ready. Ready, get them, and give everybody ample warning that you're getting ready to call that shot. Don't just let it come as a surprise and be like, oh, get them, and then everybody stands up sporadically. There's safety concerns there, and there's not going to be a lot of easy shots that are going to be ethical for that bird. And we're shooting black clouds, so we want to really minimize the cripples. We want to minimize any mistakes when we go to town on these flocks of ducks and geese, and that's where calling the shot comes in. So remember, get them tight, get them right, floating over that decoy, let all their air out. So by the time you call that shot, they got to really pump and go to work with their wing beats to get up and get out of there, giving you ample enough time to pick your first target and then transition to your next target, whether it's a mallard duck or a Canada goose, a speck, a snow. The black cloud's going to do the rest. I'm Chad Belding with the Fowl Life Television. Hope that helps.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Kill him. Guys shooting, man! Guys, get ready, right here on the right, right here on the right. Get ready, guys, get ready. You guys get ready, get ready, get ready. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Guys shooting, man!